Is winning on these maps pure luck? Map imbalances in World of Tanks.
Problems with the Prokhorovka map. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Better KM to here. Today we are going to talk about map issues of World of Tanks. You must know tanks, right? Guns, shells, speeds, combos rates, dispersions, armor's capabilities, etc., etc., right? Yes, you have to. And you have to know the maps too. Especially some maps give some extra advantages to some players. Let's take a look at Prokhorovka map now. At the very heart of the Prokhorovka map lies a central bush located on a ridge. That is absolutely vital for spotting and vision control. Red arrows represent the northern team's ability to reach this bush faster, allowing them to secure early spots within the first 15 to 20 seconds of the match. Green arrows indicate that the southern team reaches this location later, often too late to contest it effectively. This means that northern light tanks can gain early vision dominance, often spotting key targets while remaining hidden. Southern scouts, meanwhile, either fail to reach the bush or are exposed to fire from tank destroyers and SPGs positioned defensively. Additionally, northern side tank destroyers and artillery units can position themselves safely behind ridge lines and vegetation, offering both cover and firing lanes. In contrast, the southern flank lacks comparable protection. Southern TDs and SPGs are far more vulnerable to early spotting and often become easy targets within the first moments of battle. This results in the northern team having superior fire direction and concealment, often setting the tone of the match before it even develops tactically. Many players see this imbalance as a key flaw in map design. Problems with the Mines map. Mines appears to be a small, almost symmetric map, but beneath the simple layout lies a major imbalance centered around the central hill. The hill in the middle of the map offers unmatched vision, firing angles, and map control. Any team that seizes this position early can spot enemy pushes, suppress flank advances, and dominate the battle flow. The southern path to the hill is not only longer, but also more exposed. If the light tank on the southern team hesitates even briefly, the northern team scout, especially if it's a fast vehicle like an EBR, will reach the hill first. Once there, it can spot and pin down the southern light tank, often resulting in early destruction by SPGs or snipers before it even crests the ramp. For a real example, you spawn in the south as a light tank. The enemy has an EBR. That EBR is already on the hill by the time you get halfway up. You're either blind spotted and deleted by artillery, or you never even make the attempt. The outcome of the match is already tilted 60% before anyone fires a shot, allowing only one team a consistent chance to reach a dominant position. Like the hill at the start of a match is one of the most criticized aspects of World of Tanks map design. It makes balance secondary to spawn luck. Problems with the Ensk map. We all know new Ensk added to the game, larger and more playable, but old Ensk is still in the game too. Extremely small map, approximately 600 by 600 meters. The center is a dense urban combat zone, filled with buildings and cover. The eastern flank looks open, but in reality, it's narrow, cluttered, and mostly ineffective for meaningful gameplay. The map heavily favors heavily armored, brawling tanks and punishes class diversity. Almost no viable passive spotting locations. Maneuvering is difficult due to narrow alleys and corridors. Even if you manage to spot someone, your team's TDs or SPGs likely can't capitalize due to blocked lines of sight. Playing a light tank on Ensk offers minimal value. You're almost always passive or irrelevant. Long-range engagements are rare or non-existent, while heavy tanks are brawling in the city. TDs rarely get clear shots, are easily spotted and eliminated due to short distances and lack of fallback cover. TDs feel outclassed and outpositioned, unable to contribute effectively. Artillery requires indirect fire lanes and overhead shot angles, both of which are negated by the dense city environment. Because the map is so small, enemies quickly flank and destroy SPGs. Tall buildings block shots and limit aiming solutions. Playing SPG on Ensk is extremely frustrating. Most of your match is spent repositioning or waiting for an impossible shot. Designed for close quarters combat, the urban core of Ensk is perfect for, well, armored brawlers. Mobility is not a concern. Engagements happen quickly and at close range. Tanks with turret armor, S7, Object 177, E100, etc. dominate the game. If you don't bring a heavy tank, you're playing at a serious disadvantage, often 50% behind before the match begins. Ensk enforces a rigid playstyle that rewards only one class, heavy tanks, and punishes the rest, instead of promoting variety and adaptability. It enforces a narrow meta for players who prefer lights, TDs, or SPGs. It's often a boring, frustrating, and strategically unfulfilling map. So, what do you think? Are these maps just unbalanced? Or do they decide the match before you even load in? Let me know in the comments. Which map frustrates you the most? Do you know any other maps that feel completely unfair? By the way, 96% of you who are watching this right now aren't subscribed and haven't hit the like button. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel grow. If you want, you can watch the videos about cheat and earning money and more World of Tanks videos. Check my videos and channel. Thanks for watching, good luck on the battlefield, and as always, take care and see you next time.